And you can see the little budget drone here fighting the wind. Very steady. A very impressive little budget drone. $250. So welcome back to the channel here, folks. I have the Aspexel G09 Pro budget drone in the air, and I'm going to look specifically here at the camera, the camera quality.
Aircraft.
So in my previous video you would have seen me doing the follow me feature, the waypoints and the circle, and they work very well for a budget drone. No issues at all. The only issue I had was with the image follow, which is different than the GPS follow, where the drone actually follows my phone. That seems to be a bit gimmicky, but for drone in this price range, that's a good very good for a drone in this price range. So I'm just going to look at the camera quality here, yar it and pan it around to the left and right to see if it remains, if the horizon remains level
mode. Reach limit distance.
So I'm going here to the left
mode,
and then shortly I'll go back to the right. But the video looks pretty good for a budget drone. It's only 2.5K. This is a drone well under $150 with the
GPS mode
discount coupon that they offer on Amazon. And you could see I just pan back around there to the right very vigorously.
GPS
and the
mode.
horizon
Reach limit distance
remains level. So this camera looks fairly well for a budget
limit distance
drone. In fact, I will say that this is a budget drone with a decent camera. It's not easy to find a budget drone these days with a decent camera, or even with intelligent features working.
GPS mode. Reach limit
This is only a
distance.
2-axis gimbal
GPS
camera,
mode. Reach limit
I think the
distance.
gimbal works well.
Reach limit distance.
Slight breeze, and it is holding its own. So far so good.
Returning.
So I am going to now try it in a second location
Down. Returning.
on another day
Down.
to see how the camera holds up. So here I'm flying right now from my backyard, and I usually see my backyard, but it's really the front of my yard. Completely different day. In the previous footage, it was a very good day for flying. The sun was out in all its glories. Not so much today, but you could see that the video looks decent enough, clear. It's a little dark here because it's a little cloudy, and there's a stiff breeze. But this is quite acceptable for drone in this price range. Just panning around here, and you could see again that the horizon remains quite level. So this is a very decent budget drone for anyone who just getting into the hobby with entry level. budget drone, probably the best one that I've come across, and I've flown quite a few. Very low end budget entry drones. So here now I'm about to take a photo, and you could see it windy well. Day and gloomy day. Just again testing out the camera here. I'm not going to fly very far. This drone has 800 meters distance. That is just about 2,500 feet. But it's a very gloomy day, very overcast and windy, and the drone is holding its own, and the camera looks absolutely level. So this drone could put probably the filming meaning to shame, and probably the Hobson. And even though it's a budget drone, you could actually go into the settings and change the distance meter from kilometers to feet or to meters. You could set the return to home altitude. I have this one set at 50 meters, which is like 164 feet. In a lot of budget drone in this price range, it comes with a pre-programmed return to home altitude, and you always have to be wondering if you are high enough. This one you could actually go into the settings and do that. So as you can see here, it has a distance of 2,624 feet. That's the maximum distance. And you could see I have my return to home set here at 160 feet. And then you could change the distance, the telemetry, you could change it from metric to imperial. So very impressive, very steady little drone. Very strong breeze. It has 3 speed. I think I'm in the highest speed here. Horizon looks absolutely level. Absolutely level. And the footage that is coming back here in the FPV feed looks very clear. I'm not going to push it out to do any distance tests or anything like that. I'm just 67 feet high, and I'm just like 55 feet out. So that's all I wanted to check, the camera quality on an overcast and gloomy day, and it holds up well. Only 2.5K, but it looks good. I'm just going to do a return to home and see how close it comes back, and probably try and record that. So let me just push it out a little, probably 100 feet or so. And let me press the return to home. Let me do it on the app. And it's coming back, and it comes back backwards. It doesn't turn around. It just come back backwards, and it's coming down. See how close it's going to land. So let me see if you can capture. We return home. And here is it. This is the budget drone. And it's probably not done. So the return to home feature works pretty good. So I'm flying in the same area here. This is the footage directly from the SD card, and it's very windy. I'm in the third speed, and the little drone is fighting the wind, and the 250 grams, and it's holding up well. I'm not too far out, and I'm not too high at all, but you could see that the camera looks decent, quite acceptable. So who is this drone for? This drone is for someone who's just getting into the hobby. It's a level entry drone, GPS, fairly accurate return to home, bunch of intelligent features, and I must stress, a decent camera. $2.5K, but it is acceptable. So this is a drone for someone who's just getting into the hobby, but I don't believe that even an advanced flyer would get bored very quick with this drone, because it has features that work, and I can certainly recommend this drone. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in another one. Cheers.